Warning, this video is only for 14 and up, and if you're under, please leave this video because I will not be accused of something I don't want to be accused of. Please, if you're under, leave the video. Stories go through the air. You can listen and you cannot. But stories are here to help. Understand what is right and what is wrong. But sometimes stories can do the opposite. There's no right or wrong. You have to form your own opinion. But that is not what you're here for. You're here to listen to this silly little god of this channel. Listens to his mind going on about his stories, about the different worlds where he's traveling to, and where he can make some small different in a timeline. Welcome to the Blue Mask What If channel. Hello everybody, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel. And the votes are in. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 people have voted, and the winner of this competition is, drumroll please, what if Deku was in Danmachi? Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this video. And the next vote for next week will come up in the last part of this video, so I hope you guys will enjoy hearing the story and see the next votes. Let's begin this story. We hear footsteps walking down a hallway that wasn't very lit up at this point in time when this person was walking down the hallway. But we hear the footstep walking down, serious and with intention. The camera pans up, or you can imagine the camera pans up and sees the woman that was walking down the hallway was Hestia herself, with a not expression of gratitude or happiness, but of anger, and she's just pissed. Her face was not happy. This issue has been going on for many weeks now, and today, Hestia will deal with it. Her children have done enough and have planned enough. Now, it's her turn to do her part, and she will do magnificent. She walks into this grand kind of room where she sees a lot of people, of gods and goddesses, sitting around and looking tense. Because this is not usual for this to happen. Goddess Hestia has challenged Ishtar to a war game a day ago by a letter to her, and Hestia called this meeting for the gods to choose what challenge it will become. But Hestia has a plan, and she will get it. There was 2 chairs in the middle between a table, and Ishtar was sitting, well, in front, not in the chair in front of Hestia, but next one over. She came, if we see the room from it's the goddess where the gods meet. Hestia is on when you look towards where the other god sits. Hestia is on the right, Ishtar is on the left. Sorry. Hestia walks over and sits down on the chair, well, opposite of Ishtar, with a serious look on her face. Well, it's nice to see you again, Hestia. It's a pleasure, but not to you. Well then, she will talk about this war game you wanna do. Oh yes, please. I want to talk. Oh, getting feisty already? Oh, I'm already pissed enough with you. Now, ladies. Hermes came in between them and stood, if you sat on Hestia's on the right side and looked at Ishtar, Hermes was on the left to her, and the others were to the right. Now, ladies, please calm down and not having bantered already. Banter. Of course. I will happily do that, Hermes. Now, do not do anything stupid, Ishtar. Now, Hestia, you have formally challenged Ishtar to a battle in a war game. I have. What do you suggest that you want to do in this war game? A siege. Her familia versus mine. I will be attacking. She will be defending. That sounds fine. But one-on-one would be nicer though. Oh. And I refuse that because I will win easily. Well, I would always win easily between us. Of course you will do. Now, Ishtar, Hestia. Ishtar, do you agree to a siege? Well, no, I want a one-on-one, but a siege may do fine. Then I have all my members that can fight. Of course. So, there will be no vote. You all agree on a siege battle. Yes. Alright then. This war game will be a siege battle. Now, the rules. No killing, and no permanently maiming. Of course, there'll be no issue with that. Ishtar, no interference by other gods. That's agreeable. That's it for me then. Alright. So, it's gonna be a siege battle between familias. Yes. How many members? All of mine that can fight. I will send 2 strong, 2 middle, and 2 of my weakest. Are you kidding me? Ishtar stood up with an angry look. You are that arrogant! Oh, I can be arrogant as I want, Ishtar. What's that supposed to mean? You're not the strongest in Aurario. That's Freya and Loki. Ha! Are you kidding me? Sorry, I can't do a good Loki impression. Ishtar looked at the seats and looked at Loki. I'm not half as strong as Hestia. Why do you think I teamed up with her back then? Well, when the whole incident with Evilisk actually came up. What? I must agree. Freya smiled her usual smile. The only way I'm on top on the tower is because Hestia's lets me. What? No, you 2 are the strongest. Hestia's just a retired old man that's a level 7. He's level 8. And that's public knowledge. And I will send the people I will send. And I will tell you in advance so you can be a little lucky. I will send Isugu Midoriya, Bakugo Katsuki, Kirishima Eiichiro, Mina Ashido, Belle Crenell, and Haruhime Haruhime's last name. Fuck, that's hard to pronounce. Are you that arrogant to tell me your adventurer's name? Oh, I am. And that's all you get because my children has a lot of plans that you will find out. Fine. And what will you take from the loser if you are the victor? I will take Haruhime, the one in the, war game. And I will also want that Belle Crenell kid. He seems cute in a way. If I win, you are not allowed to have a fighting familia at all. And every single crime that your familia had in the past will come forward and will judge on your member and yourself. And I will take every single penny you have earned over the years. Every single one. Fine. And your familiar members can leave whenever they want. You can't. I will be the victor. That is my rules. You're not to have a fighting familia. The crimes your familia have done over the years will come forward, and you will be judged with your children. Any member that wants to leave will leave immediately when asked. And I will get every single dime you have get from your whores, sluts, and whatever you have in that red light district. Even your personal bank. Fine. Now, ladies, the rules has set. The prizes has waned. I will add one more thing. Go ahead. I will get all of your money then. And your best weapons. Fine. That is also agreeable. Alright, ladies, no more offers. You cannot order anything else. Is that agreeable? Yes, it is. Well now. When does this war game start? 2 weeks. This war game would start in 2 weeks. Got it. No issues? I have no. 5 days. I want 5 days. That is also fine with me. 5 days it is. Not 2 weeks. 5 days to the nearest war game. Is that it? Yes, Hermie, that is it. Agreeable. Both gods has agreed to the war game and their rules. Prices has been set. Now, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, the next war game of Aurario will be in 5 days. Be prepared. Cheers went up in the middle of the crowds, and Hestia just stared at Ishtar with an angry look in her face. I've set the game for you, my children. Now, do what you want. 5 days has passed since the first meeting. Overlooking a cliff down at the same, battlefield in the Belle versus Apollo or Hestia versus Apollo war game. It's the same fucking castle, by the way, as the Apollo's. We see on the cliff Bakugo and Izuku sitting, Izuku sitting with his sword in the ground and Bakugo was leaning on his sword. Well, Mama Hestia is really pissed, isn't she? Are you kidding me? She's been pissed these 5 days. Kind of scary to look at her. Yeah, you can be right about that. We see Kirishima hugging Mina from behind, just in a couple's embrace. I think I said that those two are a couple, right? Because if I didn't, they are. Well, it's gonna be fun fighting some Amazon this time, Kiri. Well, I'm just worried about stuff when they do things. Yeah. Are you two ready? Belle turned back and saw Belle and Harime getting ready with their stuff. I think I said Harime has Harime has a spear, right? Oh shoot, I have to look back, it's been so long. No, Harime doesn't. Yeah, she has a weapon, but it's kind of on her back at this point. Harime was standing with Belle and just looking over the, whole battlefield. Are you sure you don't want me to? Nah, it's fine, girl. Kirishima smiled at Harime with his kind smile. We don't need to have a little boost from you, but we want Belle to have it. You know our plan and everything else. Yes, I do. I'm just nervous if I can actually help this far away. Oh, don't worry. You will not hit as many as good targets. What they're talking about is Bakugo Izuku is frontliners. They're gonna charge at the castle first. Belle and Harime is backliners, meaning they're far away from the actual battle. But if some Amazon actually got out of the castle, tried to attack Belle and Harime, they're gonna fight as best they can. Kirishima and Ashido is middle line. They're actually near, Izuku and Bakugo when they're going to fight. Do you think she'll do it? Belle looked at Bakugo and Izuku. Of course, she wanna get out of that hellhole. We don't mind helping her. She's pretty strong actually. Yeah, she is. She'll be a fine addition to the familia. Do you really think she will join us? Hestia is nice. Mina looked at, Belle. She doesn't mind people sleeping around in her familia. I mean, fuck, one of her members is literally another Amazon than me. And she does it all the time. Hestia doesn't mind. Yeah, but Hestia is the goddess of home and warmth. And the fort and the hearth. You don't care if you sleep around. You just have love for a family in your heart, and she will accept it. Yeah, okay, that's understandable. How much experience do you guys think you will get? I'll bet 50 points on me and Kiri. 10 points for me and Bakugo. I think we'll just get 20 in each. Maybe. After some more talking, they hear a gong coming from where Aurario is at. Alright. Time to go. Bakugo and Izuku jumps down from the cliff, landing on the ground and just starting bolting towards the castle. 3 days earlier, meeting hall with Nesu and the others. So, you guys have been training for a while, and I want to secure the plan that we have. In the meeting room was Aizawa, All Might, Reveria, Finn, and Hestia. The reason why Ishtar didn't want, Hestia to get help in the fight is because of the teamwork with, Loki Familia. But she didn't say that they were allowed to make plans together. Like I said, Nezu, Hestia, All Might, Reveria, Finn, and Aizawa was in the room. There was also Bakugo, Bell, Isugu, Haruhime, Mina, and Kirishima with Todoroki Eyes, Tione and Tayona is also in there with Lufia as well. We have the map of where the whole battle will start. And you have set up 6 members that will fight. Yes, 6 members. There was a mini kind of castle of the replica that the guild gave them. That was on the map with a situation where the area looks like. What do you want us to do, Hestia? I want you 6 to be on this cliff. Putting some figures on a cliffside that was, a little bit far away from the castle, but still near enough. Alright, so you want us to stay on that cliff? And use our magic? No. I want Bakugo and Isuku to rush in first to hit the castle wall with their strongest attack. Back into the present. We see Bakugo and Isuku holding their great sword, their swords in the picture, by the way. Sorry about that, my mic cut off. We see Isuku and Bakugo rushing towards the walls with their swords out, like I think I said beforehand. They're rushing towards the wall when they see some Amazons with bow and arrows shooting arrows towards them. But before that happened, something was flying towards the wall and just hit it as hard as it could, actually cracking the walls. Back to the past. When they're rushing towards the walls, I want Bell and Haruhime to stay behind, and Haruhime to boost up Bell and shoot arrows as best as he can towards the walls. That sounds like a good plan, Lady Hestia. By the way, I forgot to say Loki's also there. That will be a great plan to destroy and distract, making sure that Isuku and Bakugo doesn't get hit by arrows. But what if some Amazon jumps down to fight them? Isuku will not focus on that. Bakugo and Isuku would. I want Mina and Kirishima to be behind them. When they charged in, I want them to break down the walls. And I want you to split up. And I want Isuku and Haruhime to stay far behind. What if they get attacked? I said and looked at Hestia. Then they both will defend themselves with their weapons. Oh right, I think I said it was a katana and a spear Haruhime has. And I think Mikoto actually helped train Haruhime with a katana. And Bell with a spear. Sorry. I want both of them to stay behind and defend themselves then. But I want Bell to focus on the castle itself. And when that happened, I want him to charge the most powerful attack as he can. Back into the present, we see, well, this plan going into action. Well, except for where the Amazon jumps down to fight Izuku and Bakugo, but that was plan B. Bakugo and Izuku charge up their, well, a attack that wasn't high or low, it was kind of in the middle. After Bell shoots his arrows that cracks into the wall because of his boosting up strength, Bakugo and Izuku hits the gates and just blow it open, where the Amazons were shocked about the attack. Some of them were standing in front of the gates holding up weapons when Bakugo rushed in first. Explosion slash! They didn't understand his words, but understand it when he used his weapon to fucking explode in front of it. One of Bakugo's magical techniques, or magic casting, is explosions. He can cast explosion magic wherever he wants with his hands. He can also challenge it through his sword and attack others with it. After Bakugo went forward towards the middle of the castle, Izuku rushed in and jumped over to the right side, and when Kirishima and Mina rushed in, they jumped to the left. Izuku jumped up to a platform that was holding around 10 Amazons. Well then, it's gonna be fun to see how you girls are doing better than my girlfriend. Well, or you will do worse. It doesn't matter. Izuku held his sword in his preferable way, but it was kind of sloppy, but still will do some damage. One of the girls that was holding a great sword rushed towards Izuku, but he just grabbed the fucking blade and crushed it. After the girl stepped back 2 steps, Izuku just hit her into 5 others. Well, this is gonna be boring. With Kirishima and Mina. Kirishima was punting a lot of Amazons away from him and Mina. That was distracting around 35 of them. By the way, I don't know how many fighters are in Ishtar, but she's pretty fucking huge, so I think around 200 Amazons, maybe? Probably 150. Mina and Kirishima was using their magic upon their, well, enemies, and they was falling fast. Mina's magical ability is Acid Body. Mina is an Amazon, but when she uses the Acid Body, her skin tone will actually turn pink, like in canon of My Hero Academia, except for the horns. She will not grow any horns or whatever, she will just turn pink. And Mina will just attack, well, any of the Amazon with her acid-covered fists and body. Kirishima has the magical ability of Strong Body or Strong Body Defense. Meaning he can turn like in his cannon and fight people. It hurts him, but not as much as it usually does, because he has gotten used to it. He's just fighting the Amazon with his, well, with his magic when he got struck by a fist that sent him a little bit back towards Mina. Oh fuck. Sorry if that was loud. I'm kind of hungry right now, so my tummy or stomach is rumbling. Are you okay, Kiri? I'm fine. Just a bit of a... Damn, that's a good punch. Kirishima wiped away a little blood from his mouth and looked at it. Well, this is gonna be fun. Kirishima looked at the girl that stood in front of him that had silver hair and looks like an Amazon. Wow, silver hair. That's kind of rare for an Amazon. Oh, it is. Now you are a hand-to-hand fighter. I wanted to test myself. Go ahead. Kirishima hardens his skin even more and stood in front of her. Test how fucking tough you are. After Kirishima said that, Mina from, well, I think they were, sorry, it's been a few hours since I last recorded. They were back to back, Mina and Kirishima. Mina was behind Kirishima after he said that, and she just said, "Ooh, you better not have fun with another girl, Kirishima." Oh, I will never have fun with another girl. That's not you, Mina. Okay, that's move. Mina looked forward to see an Amazon rushing forward as well. By the way, I don't know which weapon she actually fucking has because I haven't seen a picture of it yet. It was an Amazon wearing a orange vest and a white undershirt, sort of, that was rushing towards her with a, let's say, 2 daggers. The same as Belle, the original one, but different. Or it looks like beads knives from the battle in canon when they went down to floor 59. That sort of knives, it looks like. This Amazon rushed towards Mina with a smile on her face, but Mina just dodged and grabbed her arm and just threw her back where she came from. Just turned around and just yeeted her back. If you hear some noises, it's just me standing up and walking around because I totally forgot my new cord for my mic is fucking long as hell. So I totally forgot I can stand up and talk, and it's kind of nice to do this. So, Mina grabbed her and just yeeted her back from where she rushed from. The girl flipped up and landed on her feet. Hey, that wasn't... Before she could say anything... By the way, I think she's called Lena. It's the girl that has a crush on Bet in the manga or light novels, but I just know she has a crush on Bait, this Amazon. When the Amazon said that, or maybe it's Lena, or I'm just fucking wrong, so sorry about that. Mina rushed forward and just punched the girl in her gut 5 times with her acid on her arm, and the girl just jumped away and just told her, well, burnt skin. The hell? You better be ready, little Amazon, because I'm not gonna hold my punches. That's you! Before, well, she could do anything, Mina grabbed a wooden box that was beside her and just threw it at her, and she tried to jump away. Let's skip over to another one. We see a person rushing through the hallways as quick as she can towards the main area of, well, the castle. Rushing over to the door where the throne room was, she buzzed in and looked at the people that was in there. There were 4 different Amazon around level 3 and 2 that was standing beside, well, the throne room that had the Toad. I think I'm just gonna call her the Toad through all of my series. I'm not calling her by a real fucking name because she's disgusting. Sorry about that. The woman rushed over to, well, the Toad and started to talk. They're in the castle! Then what the hell are you doing in here, Aisha? Aisha was panting, well, a little, looking at the toad. I just wanted to inform you they didn't get far. I couldn't send another because they were down there distracting the others that came inside. Yeah. The toad stepped up off of the throne. No, sat up from the throne and started to walk forward towards Aisha. Then why are you here? Aisha glanced at the window that the toad was standing in front of and just looked up. Well, mostly for distraction. What? Before everyone could understand why Aisha said that, a white light came near the window where the toad was standing. And when she looked, she saw something crash through the window with fire and white fire just coming through with this. Looking back at Aisha that was smiling and jumping away, the toad could not do anything for that single moment seeing that, and after the thing landed in front of her, the room exploded in white and fire and broke the floor down, making the toad crash through the tower's floor, with the other Amazons just standing there in shock. Go back to the past 3 days earlier. So, what are we gonna have Aisha do then? What are we gonna have Aisha do then? Aizawa said, looking at Nezu. We're gonna make her a distraction. What kind of distraction, Nezu? Hestia looked at Nezu that had a wicked smile. She wanna get out? Let her help us. Belle, I want your strongest attack to fire towards a window where you can see the toad with your eagle eye. Crash her down through the floor and make her fight Isuku. When that's done, take care of the other towers. Or hit the other Amazon, but make your most powerful attack that one. I understand, Nezu. Good. Get into more training in with your Argonaut skill. Forward again. After, well, the toad crashed down 2 floors and landed on the ground, she pushed away the rubble and looked around. Right, Bakugo went to forward and... No, never mind, it was Bakugo that Nezu said, not Isuku. When the toad got up from the ground and just looked around and looked up to Aisha that was smiling down at her. You bitch! What are you doing? Oh, I'm just helping to get out of this familia. What, you didn't expect traitors? Your ugly ass, I didn't want to be in here anymore. You little... Oi, toad face! The toad looked back and saw Bakugo just standing there with crossed arms, just standing at an entrance. Your battle is not with the Amazon, it's with me, bitch. Oh, I will enjoy breaking. Before she could say anything, Bakugo appeared in front of her and just punched her chin up and just made her fly back into a wall. Bakugo immediately went forward again and made an explosion with his hand and just threw it forward and it just landed throwing the toad outside, actually near the where it crashed from was the gatehouse. There was another gatehouse behind where I think Belle and Welf in the original canon came from. Yeah, that's where they landed. Bakugo jumped down from the building and landed in front of the toad. Let's see how much you can handle. Sorry about that, my mic cut out again. Let's see how much you can handle for a captain. And you just hear from Bakugo's knuckle, and you can see just the toad just with a oh fuck face on her, in her looks. With Belle and Haruhime, right now they didn't have to do much because of, well, they've taken care of everyone on the walls and no Amazon was rushing out. Do you think we should have gone ahead with them? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, isn't Kirishima and Mina level 4 and 5? I think. Yeah, I think they're level 4 and 5. I don't think we need to. I mean, Mr. Kirishima and Miss Mina is level 4, and Mr. Bakugo and Isuku are, well, level 6s, so I don't think they need our help. Fuck. I don't think they need our help. I guess so, but we haven't seen any Amazon rush towards us. Well, yeah, but before anything happens, they see just something flying towards them from the castle. Oh, never mind, that's a person. Belle and Haruhime just... Well, Belle grabbed Haruhime's waist and just dragged her back a little from the person that just skidded in front of and just landed, well, right next to them. This being Lena, by the way, the girl that has a crush on Beat. Just they were like, You wanna give up? Lena looked up and seeing where she is said, yeah, I'm giving up. And just fainted immediately afterwards. Well, that was interesting. I mean, her flying away from the castle, I guess Mina because of the gas burns. Yeah. I don't blame her for giving up though. Yeah, totally not. Mina is fucking terrifying. Yeah, definitely fucking terrifying. And we skipped over to Arario, where everyone saw this massacre of Ishtar Familia. By the way, because this is kind of easy for them and they can just rush through, it's because they have 2 level 6s, 2 level 4s, and 1 level 1, level 2, and 1 level 1. Yeah, Bell is still a level 1, he's not a level... No, he's still a level 2, he's not level 3 yet. Even though he's supposed to be level up. This season in canon, he will not, by the way. So you will just be informed by that. After the whole war game was set off and everything happened at this point, we skip over to the gods with Ishtar just having that oh fuck look on her face. Just that horrifying look, thinking, I fucked up with this. I should have not messed with her. With Hestia just sitting in the middle of all the fucking gods, just having this I'm the fucking strongest here, bitches. And don't you forget it. Kind of aura around her. By the way, because every god that was in Aurario has forgotten that Hestia is the most powerful goddess in the city and is the fucking... She can fucking control everyone. But not those guys that's with evil, as they still think they can fucking beat Hestia. Even though they fucking can't. So everyone was still kind of terrified of Hestia fucking doing this. And just seeing what she can do with, by the way, 6 people versus probably under 100 or over 100 people is fucking terrifying for a lot of people, or a lot of gods and goddesses. They thought that Hestia was like level 3. No, she's 1. She's the only fucking goddess that everyone fucking respects. And the younger ones has forgotten that includes Ishtar, by the way. Yeah, Ishtar is a newer goddess that has gone down after the whole Evilist incident. So that's why I'm trying to say that. Fuck. Sorry, my mic was just a little... Sorry about that. So yeah. Ishtar had that, oh fuck, look, I messed with the wrong fucking goddess. And Hestia has that, don't fuck with me, I can do with 6 people that can beat like 100. And they're not the same fucking level. 2 level 6s, 2 level 4s, 1 level 2, and 1 level 1. That's terrifying as fuck, by the way. If you don't believe me, that's fine. But if in canon, if a 3 level 2s and 1 level 1 group of fucking 4 plus Ryu, that's a distraction by the way, can beat fucking Apollo, over 100, I think over 100 members, by the way, can fucking beat them in canon. Fucking this group can beat easily Ishtar. Woo, I'm getting excited for my own talking here. I need to do some more shit in this week. Yeah, so, the whole thing happened, and like I said, Hestia is sitting like with that aura, and Ishtar is like, oh fuck moment. And we just hear Loki laughing her ass off sitting next to Hestia, with Freya sitting sitting right next to Hestia, but having a respectful distance. But Loki is just arm over the shoulder with Hestia, just laughing her ass off because this is fucking funny to her. Oh, she didn't fucking believe you? And this is what happened. Oh, I love being near you and having this chaos all the time. You can say that again, Loki. Oh my, okay. Well, Ishtar looked up at Hestia and had this look on her face that was terrifying. Do you want to give up, or do you want to see your familia being broken more and more every single second? Ishtar still looked at Hestia terrified when Hestia, that was sitting down, stood up and walked down slowly towards Ishtar. Ishtar, are you gonna give up and let your familia be saved or humiliated even more than they are now? After some few moments, Ishtar said, I give in. You could stop the match. Ganesha, sweetheart, do you mind announcing that to the battlefield? By the way, the announcer that's downstairs in the plaza is one of Ganesha's members, but the Ganesha is not there with him. Ganesha is upstairs with the others. You got it, Hestia. Jesus fuck, she's terrifying. And I am Ganesha. Fuck. A few seconds afterwards, there was an announcement through the god's mirrors that was heard all over Aurario and over the battlefield. Ishtar has let down the towel. Hestia Familia wins the war game. And the city of Aurario that just watched a fucking massacre and fucking find it interesting yelled in victory that those who voted for Hestia and the people that didn't are crying their asses off. In the battlefield, we see, Mina just leaning on Kirishima's shoulder, just him hugging her by her waist with just 39 Amazon just laying around her. And over on the other side, a little bit away, where the mess hall was, you can just see Isugu just writing down in the notebook, just sitting on a 27 Amazons just laying unconscious under him. He just writing and saying, well, I know that you all are not worth my time. I miss Tyona. I miss Tyona so much. We just see, and by the way, we see fucking Aisha in the throne room still, just sitting on the throne that the Toad was on beforehand with the other Amazon just knocked out, the 4 Amazon just knocked down out on the ground. Well, this was kind of fun betraying you, Ishtar. I don't mind. She was just sitting there with a happy smile on her face. Back to the Bakugo and the frog fight. She's disgusting more than she is now. Just black and blue on her face, just swollen fucking head with her lips just bowling out. And Bakugo just standing there with just his fist out. You are not even worth my sword. You look prettier than before, I can say that much. Bakugo just started to walk away from the Toad that was just unconscious, not moving at all. With Belle and Haruhime that was still on the cliff, with Lena just sitting, on the cliff as well. Well, that is quite disappointing. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my chair. I can't stand up. I just need to sit down for a moment, sorry. That was quite disappointing. Lena said, just not sitting, but laying on the ground, just sighing. I mean, what did you expect? That we would have beaten you because you were 6 people and we were like almost 150 members that could fight? I mean, yeah, if we were level 4s and 1s, but we had 2 level 6, right? You know that. Yeah, but there were 2. We thought we could have jumped them. I mean, at this point, this is your own fault. Who thought of that plan? Fryron? Not Fryron. The toad. She says her actual name, but I'm still saying she said toad. It was the toad. You mean that woman that looks like a fucking toad? Her? Yeah. I mean, is she dumb? I was the one that shot her near that river or sea town back then. Wait, that was you? You was mad about that. I mean, yeah, it was fucking easy. I just shot her in... I think I said the knees, right? I shot her knees. How did she expect to get hit by a level 2? I mean, now it's just disappointing that she thought she could beat 2 level 6s. Isn't she a level 5? Close to level 6. Yeah, middle of level 5. By the way, I forgot to mention Belle is boosted up by a level magic. But no one saw how he may do this because they were focused on the castle. So after the incident, when Belle shot his arrows, people thought it was one of his abilities. But it's not, it's Haruhime's. So after the war game was over, it kind of fizzled out after that. After the war game and everyone got back from the grounds, everything went quickly after 2 days. Sorry. Belle and Haruhime got some few experience points in magic and a little stamina, but not a lot to level them up in skill or anything else. They got like 10 points. Mina and Kirishima fighting all those people kinda got them ranked up to, well, were they near level 5? Or if they were level 5, then they're near level 6. Bakugo and Isugu still is in the beginning. No, they're in the middle of level 6. They're not at the end to level 7 yet. And everyone was just fucking proud of them when they got back. They were cheered on as being good at fighting and everything else. Belle got praised by, his friends and some people that knew him. Wealth, Lily, Mikoto, and the other from Take's Familia was there to support Lily and Haruhime for their first victory in a Familia war. Everyone was surprised that this actually fucking happened that fucking fast. They actually thought they would get some resistance, but seeing how weak a lot of the members were, they were kind of... After that, Isuku and the Kirishima and Mina felt bad of beating everyone. And yeah, they went back, they got celebrated for their victory and everything else. They also got a huge fucking dinner when they got back, and it was partying all night and everything else. Afterwards, Belle actually fell asleep at the party in a in a sofa hanging out with his friends. So he doesn't know what happened afterwards, but he just found himself in his bed just being cuddled up by eyes, by the way. Both of them still have their clothes from last night, so nothing happened. But the eyes was just hugging Belle like a bunny or a plushie. And Belle just blushed after, well, he woke up, and then eyes. Both of them blushed afterwards, and they, well, went to dinner at the Hestia Familia. And they didn't talk about it. Well, for now, by the way. They didn't talk about it for now. But Belle could see that Isuku and Tayona had this mysterious grin on their face. Belle just looked at them and just knowing what they did, and Belle just gave them the finger. He didn't fucking care. And you can just, in the dining hall, you can just hear Isuku and Tayona just laugh their ass off when they notice Belle giving them the finger to them. Ice, noticing this, kinda got a mad look on her face at her brother and sister-in-law. Other people did their own stuff. Bakugo went to his own room with Lufia. I don't actually know what happened. Wait, what the fuck happened? No, I can't see in their room, and I can't hear shit. What is that? And the same thing with Isuku's room. Oh, wait, fuck, yeah. That is a, sorry. I forgot to mention a long time ago, Isuku's and Bakugo's room has silencing seals on them that not even the gods can hear in from the room. Really, that's why I can't hear them or actually see what's inside of the room. Well, something happened, I don't know. Yes. And yeah, also, Kirishima and Mina has the same kind of seal in their room. How the fuck can I look into Belle's room then? Wait, what? Didn't he get a seal? I thought he did. Okay, that's weird. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Anyways, the others did some other things after the night. Don't know what they did. I think they did. No, I don't think so. I think they just cuddled like Belle and Ice. Why the fuck did I say Suku? Belle and Ice cuddle. Maybe they did that. But afterwards, after the party and everything else, things went fucking fast. The Ishtar Familia's fighting members was released from Ishtar. And a lot of Amazons and prostitutes, by the way, and other members left the Ishtar Familia and just opened their own brothels or whatever in the red light district. Or probably joined other familias that they didn't treat them like whatever they are to them. Or most Amazon that didn't want to be there left the city entirely to go home. Ishtar still runs the red light district, but she has no adventurers down in the dungeon or anything else. So her income must come from the red light district. But the Toad is still by her side. And people doesn't like that. But after the first day where the prizes was set, a lot of members left the Ishtar Familia, joined other familias, or just joined the stayed in the brothels area if they wanted to. Some Amazon did that, by the way, but some didn't, but left to other familias or left the city entirely. But after that, Ishtar's crimes and crimes of her familia members that needed to be prosecuted, that was captured the first day, by the way. So the toad was captured the first day. They were captured and they were set in front of the gods and they were told their crimes, that was, well, what they did and everything else. Fucking the toad got fucking 15 years imprisonment for mutilating and killing multiple men and fucking eating them. You know what? No, fuck it. She got executed. Yeah, she got executed for that. No one fucking believed her after this that she's innocent. Her crimes was everywhere in Aurario, and Ishtar got fined heavily for that. But Ishtar is still staying in the lower world, but right now she doesn't have fucking anything. She has some few, she has her red light district. That's the only way she got money. She lost the savings she has to Hestia. Some of her strongest members left the Familia. Aisha went to the Hestia Familia and joined them afterwards. I think Lena, the one that has a crush on Beat, joined the Loki Familia. And the white-haired Amazon that I just fought Kirishima joined the Hermes Familia. So yeah, the white hair joined the Hermes Familia instead of Aisha. And some of her other members just left the city, didn't care about Aurario, they just wanted to go home. So yeah, that happened and everything else. Afterwards, after the whole incident and everything else, we see Bel Crenel standing in front of the dungeon with his group behind him. This include Wealth, Lily, Haruhime, Mikoto, Chikusa, and Oka standing, well, behind him. The three others that was in the Takes Familia is also there, by the way. Belle smiled and looked back at the dungeon. Well, back to the dungeon it is for us. And all of them, well, went into the dungeon and went down. That is it for this episode, and I don't know if I'm gonna say it's the last episode of this season, but it's kinda getting hard to think about what else I'm gonna talk about. I've went through, well, the original season and the arc that was in the manga that I've heard so much about in other fanfiction, so I decided to include that one. It's in the Sword Oratoria season. Manga. Not season. It's in the manga, and that's why I took it, and I have read through it and everything else. So that's why I decided to use it. So I went through season 1 of Danmachi, then season 2. That includes Apollo being replaced by Ishtar, because if I was correct, Apollo isn't actually in Aurario anymore. He's up in heaven after he tried to dethrone Hestia many years ago, before Bel was even born. The first ever fight in the Hestia Familia was against Apollo. The first ever Familia war that Hestia was in was against Apollo and he kicked him out to heaven. So his familia is not there. That's why Hestia has where the Apollo mansion should be, it was the Hestia mansion, or Earth mansion. That she has and has expanded upon, by the way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last part of season 2 of my series. I know it's been months and months since the last episode. Since the last episode of this series. But I don't have any more ideas for it now. I will come back to it. So I think it's a good reason to end off the season here. Maybe a bonus episode will come out. Maybe not. But yeah, this is the last episode of What If Deku was in Danmachi? Or second named, What If My Hero Academia's characters was in Danmachi? I hope you guys enjoyed this last episode of season 2. Good morning, goodbye, farewell. Wait! I almost tricked you. The next episode that is gonna be chosen is... let me grab my phone here and switch to my channel. Videos. I will post this one again. What if Belcranel was an item maker? Part 4. What if Danmachi was a video game? Part 6. What if... Wait, let me check. No? Ooh, maybe I should continue that one. Nah, I don't have a good relationship with that game anymore. So maybe not. Yeah. And the last video. What if Belcranel was the Monster Hunter? Episode 1 of Season 2. If you guys want to vote, vote. I'm excited for the results. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, my blue masks. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye-bye.